Hello everyone, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you today from Hampden after Rangers recorded our biggest league victory since an 8-0 victory over Hamilton in 2020, and in fact the first time we've scored 6 goals in the league since October 2021, so it was a very enjoyable afternoon from that point of view. Rangers thoroughly deserved the victory against a Ross County side that we outclassed, and I think some of the sort of beginnings of things that we saw last week against St Johnstone were built on today, and that's what we bang on about. We want to see progress from the side, and we did so today. The manager made a few changes to the side that took on St Johnstone last week, and Tom Lawrence was one of the players who came in, and he got Rangers on the way with a lovely bit of play, a turn high up the park to get away from his man. He slipped in Cyril Dessers, who, no nonsense with a finish, rifled it in to put us 2-0 up, and 1-0 up, and in fact it should have been 2-0 a few minutes later with the reverse of that combination. Cyril Dessers playing a lovely ball through for Tom Lawrence, who was clean through, but his shot clipped the post. He should have scored. Ravi Matondo, who was causing a bit of bother down the left hand side, he hit the bar with a shot, but it was him who put Rangers into 2-0 lead, and that was crucial because that allowed us to relax. That's the first time, apart from in the dying minutes against St Johnstone, that we've been 2 up this season, and it allowed us to go and play our football in the second half. Good quick throw in on the right hand side between Tav and Diamande. The ball whipped across and he beat his man to the front post. I know I bang on about it, but that's where the goals are. And lovely little finish actually to put us 2-0 up. In the second half then, Rangers ran them ragged. Just an excellent display, and Ravi Matondo, he created the third. Great bit of wing play, beat his man, drove there, crossed it back in, and there was Dessers for the tap in. All round good goal from Rangers, but we kept going. And another good move, Ravi Matondo played a nice through ball to Tom Lawrence, who made up for his earlier one with a good finish to make it 4-0. And soon after that it was 5, Ravi Matondo getting his second of the afternoon. There was still time for a very popular goal towards the end, and that was when substitute Danilo, after his long injury layoff, came off the bench to score. And the manager afterwards spoke about it, and he said, look, it wasn't perfect, I'm not pretending that everything's okay now after that, there was things I want to improve on, but you can see that there are things beginning to develop, there are relationships building between players are understanding more what we want them to do. And he praised some of the players for their contribution so far this season. Interestingly, on transfers, he said that he expects both incomings and outgoings, more incomings than outgoings, and he said that the outgoings will likely not be players who were in the squad today, but players who weren't. So obviously the Cantwell Hagis of this world will be maybe heading out the door. But all in all, it was as good a preparation for next week's Old Firm game as you can imagine. Now, we know we've fallen short in those, but we'll need to be at our best to get anything from what will be a difficult game. However, I liked what I saw from Rangers today. They sent the crowd home happy. Everyone who was here today enjoyed themselves. We got to see a Rangers team, I think, treating a poor side, let's be honest, Ross County aren't a good side, but treating them the way that you should. And the only way you can get credit against a poor side, I think, is to stuff them. If you win that 1-0 or 2-0, then folk aren't too impressed. But to go out and play the way Rangers did, there was an assurance about Rangers today, a confidence, and let's see that shown next week. Too often we've gone to Parkhead and looked like rabbits in the headlights. Let's not do that next week. Let's go out there and be on the front foot and be confident. Be sensible, but be confident, because when this Rangers team remembers it, it can play some lovely stuff. Anyway, thanks for joining me, folks. I'll talk to you again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.